I'm Petrov from risingmarketer.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how you're about to set up your Rising Marketer landing page theme. So we consider that you already purchased the theme from risingmarketer.com. If you still don't, you're not, you go to risingmarketer.com store and products, and you will be able to find it there. And once you're here in the Our Digital Product section, you'll be able to choose either to buy the landing page with installation or without installation. In other words, you to install it by yourself. So if you're familiar with your how to install WordPress, how to install WordPress themes, it's very easy, I know that. You can just have it for $49.99. If not, go and purchase with an installation package, and we're going to install it to you. So let's imagine you have your WordPress fresh installation installed, and now you have to upload your you have to configure your theme. So you go first to if the theme is not configured yet, go to Appearance, Themes. We already have configured here, but if you don't, if it's just a fresh WordPress installation, you go to Add New, and from here upload theme. Once you have purchased the theme from Rising Marketer, you extract, and there's going to be one file called Rising Marketer. You have to just choose it from your computer from here and upload it. And once you upload the file, you have to activate it, and once you activate it, it's going to look something like this. So the file will be active. So the theme will be active. So once you have your theme activated, you have a few more things to go. So first you have to install some plugins because this theme works with two other plugins. So we go to the plugins section. We already have them installed here, but if you install it by yourself, the theme, you will not have it. So so we have to install those two plugins, Contact Form 7 and Contact Form DB from database. So the exact names of these plugins you'll be able to find here in Appearance, Theme Setup. And if you go to Landing Page Setup, it's going to explain you how to set up your landing page. So it's going to tell you, form setup. It's going to tell you that you need those two plugins, Contact Form 7 and Contact Form DB from database. So you can just copy the name of the plugin to make it easier. Copy the name of this one, and then you come back and copy the name of this one. But let's go to plugins and go to Add New, and I'm going to paste it here, so in the search form, and it's going to find the plugin for me. And here it is. It says that we already installed the plugin, so you have to click install, and just then you have to activate it, and it's that easy. It's nothing, it's just a 30 seconds job, not much more. Then you go to Appearance, Appearance and Theme Setup, and you go copy the other one from Setup here, Contact Form DB. I knew them, we already have them here, but I just wanted to show you how you can do it to make sure that you have no problems with this. If you have any problems, you can purchase actually an additional package for an installation, and we're going to install it for you if you really don't think that you cannot do it by yourself. So Copy and paste here and hit enter. And you're about to install this one. Again, click install, we already have installed it, and activate, and this is it. And one more thing here, before you start creating your landing pages and set up your front page, here you'll be able to have top menu, so it's a header menu section and footer menu section. So you need to be able to manage these menus. So it's very simple. It's like the other WordPress sites. It's nothing special. You go to appearance, menus. You have to create new menu, and for example, you can create it. You can name it the one of the header menu, and the other one to be footer menu. And you have to select down here the menu, the header menu to be main menu, and the footer menu to be footer. Select with footer menu, and this is it. It's that simple, and you can create your menus. If you don't know how to create WordPress menus, go to YouTube and type how to create WordPress menu, and you will see how it's going to work. I'm just going to show you a very fast example here. If you create new menu, I'm going to make it to be, for example, sorry, footer menu 2. So I'd like to show you footer menu 2, and I'm going to create it. Just the very basic example, because I want to show you, make sure that you have no problems with this. And here your pages, when you create your pages here, you'll be able to see them here, and you'll be able to see your categories and so on and so on. Once you have some pages here, I'm going to add, for example, this contact page here and this presentation page here in the menu, and just add to menu, and here they are. And I'm going to check this one to be footer menu, and I'm going to hit save, and I'm going to actually have to uncheck the other one because I already have the other footer menu. I'm going to oh, I don't have it. Okay, so the system already unchecked it for me. So if you go to the front end of the website, you'll be able to have these two links that we already did here. So it's that simple. I just wanted to show you how it's going to work for you. I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to just bring the other menu, the original one. I'm going to save, and I'm going to delete the other one because I really don't need it. It was just for example purposes. I'm going to delete it. So it's that simple. With the menus, you create your footer menu and your header menu. You play around, and you will have them. So once you have all the plugins installed, all the menus, you go to team setup. Team setup here under appearance, and here are going to be the main settings that you have to do to your team. First thing here, it's going to be the team color. So what you're about to do right now, here you can choose from 6 colors: white, blue, red, green, orange, and violet. So in order to show you how it works, I'm going to just copy blue, for example, and paste it here, and I'm going to hit update. And if you go here on the front end of the website, you'll be able to see that the team now is blue. So it's working like this. It's that simple. So you have from 6 colors to choose. The other thing that you can do actually here under meta tags, you have to set up meta tags section. You have to set up your description and keywords. This is for Google to be able to index your website So you set up your short description and keywords and so on. The other thing that you have to do here is to set up your logo URL and your favorite icon URL. So how to do this? You go to media, you just drag and drop here your logo. It's like the other WordPress websites. It's that simple. And once you drag and drop here your logo, you just click over it and just copy this URL and go to appearance, theme setup, and you just paste it here under the in the logo field. So it's that simple. It's the same thing with your favorite icon. The other thing that you can do, of course, you have to hit update. So let me do this. I've just copy and paste the same logo. It's nothing special. It's not going to change anything. The other thing that you have to set up here is your footer counters. For example, your counters, if they are going to be in the footer of the website. So this is usually it's going to be your Google Analytics code. You can set up your Google Master Tools code here. You can set up a Facebook advertising tracking code. You can set up whatever you want to that. It's script and that you use it for a counter or whatever. So you can paste the code here, just make a space and paste the other one and so on. It's that simple, and it's going to track your visits and so on and so on. The other thing is the social section. Let me just open to have the front end back end visible in my browser. The other thing is the social section. Here is the Facebook and Twitter, for example, icons. So what you have to actually do is to copy your Facebook URL and your Twitter URL and to paste them here, and people will be able to follow you on your social networks profiles. And the other thing here, the next one is this, I call it website business card or whatever. You can set up your image, or well, actually it could be not your image, could be something else, could be your name here and some description about you. So it's that simple. It's going to set up your name here, your description here. You can have some HTML inside, of course your image URL, and this is it. So it's that simple to have this one. If you don't want to have it, you can actually just delete the content, and it's nothing is going to show up there. One more thing here before I'm talking about the banner sections here. This is a widget area, so it's like every other WordPress website. You go to appearance, widgets, and you can this main sidebar you can have as many widgets as you want to. Go type in YouTube, type WordPress widgets, and you're going to find videos how you can work with the widgets. So we just simply have this text text widget here with by theme and some text here. You can add whatever you want to. Sorry. So the other thing that I'm going to show you how you can do actually is how to set up these banners. Here you can have them or you can remove them. You don't have to have them. It's really up to you if you want to. You go to appearance, theme setup again. And here they are. You have two banners, one at the top and one at the bottom of the sidebar, and the other one is in the posts, in your blog posts. For example, we have this top banner here right now, and if I'm going to copy and paste this HTML code and then paste it here in the bottom section, I'm just going to show you where it's going to show up the other banner. So if I reload the page, and the banner is going to be right below the widgets area. So mm, of course we don't need both of the banners right now in the sidebar. Just the place, if you remove it, it's not going to show up. Of course, the same thing with the post banner. You go to home page, click on some of the both posts that we have here, and here you are. This is your post banner. So you can have banners here on the site, and you can have banners here under your posts. So I'm going to update this because I want to remove the other banner that already erased the HTML code, so here we don't have it anymore. And the other thing is the homepage section, top section. So it's about this thing here. It's about this section here with the title, some text here, and some button here. All you have to do is come up here to set up the title, set up the content. You can have some HTML here. Here is the title of the button, and then here is the destination URL of the button. So it's that simple to set them up. You can actually delete everything from here, and you're not going to have this section. So it's really up to you if you want to have it or not. And this is it actually with this team setup page. One more thing before I move to how to set up your landing pages, I want to tell you that you can actually use this WordPress theme to be your personal blog if you want to. You can your books will be showed up here on the front page, or you can actually create as the other WordPress websites. You can go to posts and categories, and you can create some blog section, and you can go to appearance menus, and you can actually from here you can, here we are, you have it in the footer menu. So if you go to, we already have it. You can add this from categories, you can add to your menu, and it's going to show up on your menu. And if you click on blog, for example, you're going to have your blog posts in your blog section. So you can really use this theme as a personal blog tool. It's really up to you if you want to. If you want to use it just for your marketing campaigns, you can delete everything nothing to show up here, and you're just going to use it for your marketing campaigns. So let's get started and show you how you can create your landing pages. So we have some examples here. There are six different styles, and I'm going to show you later on how you can choose which one you're going to use for your landing page. But very quick, I'm going to tell you what's the difference between them. The landing page style 1 is just the most basic and usual landing page design. You have the video first, you have some text here, you can even have no text here, it's really up to you. And after this you have the subscription form. The other one is going to be the same thing, but with this header menu. So let me show you what's the difference. So instead of starting with the video, we have this header menu if you want some people to have some navigation here. The other one is going to be with the sidebar on the right. So also very common landing page design. So you have the video, you have your form here on the right. You have some text here. You have some here. The new thing here is that you have some sidebar content here. I'm going to show you later on how you can set up this. The other thing that you're about to set up is I'm sorry. The other style is style 2.1 is with it's the same thing but with the header menu, It's absolutely the same thing, but with the header menu. Then you go to landing page style number 3, and it's just uh, the difference between number 2 and number 3 is that you have this about you information here about the subscription form. So it's really if you want to just people to see who are you. Maybe in this going to be your landing page, your second page once people submitted the form, and then they will navigate here. They can see you here, and you can place, for example, some video here that you're going to have some webinar or so on. So you can actually, instead of video, YouTube video, you can place here Hangout, Google Hangout video. So it's a very flexible thing, that a very flexible platform that you can use and create a really professional web marketing campaigns. And the last actually style of your landing page is going to be 3.1. It's going to be the same thing, but with the header menu. So let me show you how you can set up these landing pages. So in order to create new landing page, for example, we have them just here, for example, in the menu, but it doesn't have to be in your menu. It doesn't have to be in reachable. It's going to be whatever you want. It's a very flexible. So let me create one landing page to show you how it's going to work for you. So you go to, once you're in the admin section, you go to create new page, pages, from pages, and add new. And right now, you're about to name your landing page. So let's be my web marketing campaign. I'm sorry. And let's make this one small cap, okay? And then I'm going to put some text here. Here is the description of my marketing campaign. Okay, here we are. So if you publish this right now, it's going to be just the title and the text. Sorry. It's we have to do one more thing. So it's like now it's a simple page. So in order to actually to choose from which of the landing page styles you want to use, you go to page attributes, and from under the template drop down, you have to select, instead of default template that we have right now, you have to choose one of the other six layouts. So we can choose the very simple one, landing page 1, and if we update, you go to page view, and now it's going to be just the title and the text. So you can see now here the title is in the middle. It's the title is in the middle, but the text it's not centered. So you can go to, if you want to center the text, of course, you don't have to. If you want to, you can go here and just hit center, and when you update, and when you go to view page, it's going to be in the center of the landing page, the text. So you hit edit, and now we want to add our video. So we really want to have for example, in our landing page, have a video. So in order to be able to add a video, you have to make sure that when you scroll down here, you have this custom fields section available for you to manage it. So if you don't see this custom field section, you go up here, screen options, and you have to make sure that you have custom fields checked. So make sure you also have your discussions checked, and page attributes So it's the same thing with this page attribute here, and also featured image. And once you have them checked here, you have this custom fields here, and you're about to now paste your YouTube video here. So before to paste the video, let's go first to find some video on YouTube. So we already go to YouTube. So this is one of my videos. And under the video, you're going to see this share. You click here, you have to click here and then click embed. And you will be able, you have to copy this HTML code and come back here on your landing page settings page and select here video, or if you just set up your set up your theme. If it's not installed by us, you're not going to have this tree here. So you have to enter new and type video, or if you're not sure, we have all these short codes here in our description page. So if you go to appearance, theme setup, and if you click landing page setup, we have all these custom fields here. So it's going to be your form ID, video, site content, footer, and counters. So you can have additional counters under your landing page. We are going through all of this to show you how you can do all of this, so don't worry. You copy this video, and come here and just paste it. Just hit enter and just paste video here, and then you go here, copy your HTML code and just paste it here. And if you do this just like this, let me show you. Add custom field. Make sure you hit add custom field, and then make sure you hit update. If you do it just like this, and if you view the page, look how stupid the video will look like. So it's going to be from the one side. I don't like it like this. I mean, you have to work a bit with this. So what you can do actually is go to edit page and just go down here and make sure here you'll be able to edit this. So make sure you're going to replace this one for the width attribute. You're going to type 100 and percent and just hit update. And once you update the page too, you will go to view page, and now we are going to have the video on the full width of the video section here. So there's one more inconvenient thing here. It's that the video doesn't start automatically. You have to click on the play button and then the video will start. You really want your video to start automatically, because in these landing pages, usually when you create advertising campaigns, you want once people come to your landing page, the video to start automatically and you'll be able to sell in the moment. So what you're about to do actually to manage this, to be able to start automatically, you're going to hit edit page. And you have to do something here. So scroll down to the video again and come to theme setup, appearance theme setup again, and here under the video on the landing page setup, in the video shortcut here what we're explaining, you have to copy this autoplay autoplay equals 1. So copy this and come back here, and right here in this right after the screening area we have to paste it, and then click update. And once you update it, update the page. And now when we click view page, the video will start automatically. So here we are.
Hi again.
Okay, you see
One
the
of
video starts automatically. So this is what you really want to. So the other thing after the video that we have, right now we have to start with our form. So we really want to start with to set up our form. So people to be able to subscribe in our form. So in order to start our form, we have to go to you make sure we already have installed contact form setting app as we discussed in the beginning. We already have it, so here you have to click on contact, or if you go to form, go to login settings page. So you already have your contact form installed and you have this contact here. So click on contact. I'm sorry, I'll go back. I want to open it um, in a new tab. So because I will need this page to show you something else later on. So we're going to hit, when you click under contact, I've opened it in new tab. So here are mm, all my contact forms that I have. So I'm going to create a a new form that is, I'm going to use it for a subscription form. So I'm going to click add new, and then once again add new. And I'm going to name this one, let's say, landing page form. So this is going to be our form that we're going to paste on our landing page. So the contact form 7 already created default fields for our form, but we don't need them. We don't need them all. I'm going to remove the message and the subject, and I'm going to have just name and email, and I want to make this one to be first name, and I want to create a field for last name. So I'm going to name it to last name, and I'm going to delete this one. This is a very important thing here. Pay attention. I'm going to delete this one, and I'm going to hit on text here, and I'm going to make it a last name. And I can make it a required field from here, or I can leave it like this. I'm going to leave it. I don't want to be a required field, and I'm going to make insert tag, and I already have it here. So now we have our first name, last name, your email, and I'm going to rename this sent to be subscribe. So when we do this, you can actually have just you can just have the first name. You can skip the last name if you want to. You don't have to create the other field, and you have your email. You can add as many fields as you want. You go to now you have to go to the next tab. It's a mail tab. So pay attention here. So this plugin gives you the opportunity to create an automatic email after the submission. So once someone submit the form, your WordPress will send this person will send automatic email. So usually it's going to send the email to you that you have a new subscriber. You have to you can manage some of the fields here. So if your email is, for example, our email is support@risingmarketer at risingmarketer.com. We want to make sure that it's going to be Rising Marketer, and we're going to receive the email. We're going to receive an email that we have a new subscriber, and the subject is going to be new subscriber, and replay is going to be the, let's be the email of the person who will subscribe. And I'm going to remove this one, and the message body is going to be something like uh, okay, you have new subscriber on the website. 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 Точка, dot. And right now, you're about to if you want to, you can put the name of the person. So it's going to be something like name, and it's going to be something like email, email, and you once the form is submitted, you're going to receive an email something like, hey, you have a new subscriber, name wherever the name of the subscriber is, and email wherever the email of the subscriber is. So it's that simple. But you can also, it's a very cool if you do something, you can, it's a very nice if you do something else. um, you can also set up second email, and the second email is to be not to you, but to the subscriber. So you can have an email to the subscriber that is going to say something. Dear subscriber, thank you so much thank you so much for subscribing to our website. Blah 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 blah. So let's do this. So we have we already the contact form set and already pre-made it. They've pasted the code of the email of the person. And also I'm going to rename this one to be Rising Marketer. And the subject is going to be thank you for the subscription. Replay is going to be support at risingmarketer.com. And the message body is going to be something like, let's make it more personal. Let's be like, dear customer name. So you copy the name tag here. It's very much professional like this. Thank you for your subscription. Best regards, and your name. So it's that simple. Double check if everything is okay. We have the email to the person, and I really want to show you the second option. I'm going to submit later on the form and really want to see if we are going to receive this email. So your email, your form, your from email. So make sure you're going to use WordPress, because it's going to go to your most probably is going to go to the inbox, or if you use some other, maybe it's not going to go to the inbox. So make sure you keep this WordPress here. Thank you for your subscription is the subject. Reply to support at risingmarketer.com, and dear usernames and blah 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 blah. So let's just hit save here right now. And once we have our form set up, mail settings set up, you can go set up some settings here, automatic messages You can read them, and if you want to, you can just adjust them to your needs. You don't have to actually do this, but if you want to come here and have a look, and pay attention here on the additional settings. In the additional settings, you have to do something very important here. You have to place here the URL of your second page. So once someone submit the form, you have to set up the URL here to the page where you want to people to be redirected. But it's not just that simple to paste the URL here. You have to come here and copy and paste one code. So come to form setup on the appearance setup, team setup. Go to form setup and go to here where it says in the additional settings, we are under this tab, additional settings. So in the additional settings, you have to set up the thank you page URL. So copy and paste this thing here, this piece of code here, which is bolded. So like this, make sure I just stayed for a second and have a look. You have to copy all this with the quotes here, copy it, and paste it here, and replace this thing. Make sure you replace this thing with your second page URL. So let's have our team purchase page in the Rising Marketer. I'll copy this URL, and once we submit the form, it will navigate us to this page. So here we are. So we have the URL here, and all we have to do right now is just to click save. And once we save this, we have to remember this code 91. Remember this number. It's going to, in your case, it's going to in your case, it's going to be different number. So remember this 91. For example, now it's 91. Now I'm going to remember this. It's for our form ID, and you go to your landing page edit page. Come back here, and right now we have to type form ID, and I'm going to paste it 91. So we go to here, team settings, landing pages setup, and we go to the second one, form ID. And once you have it, you click add custom field, and then hit update. And let me just open my email in Yahoo. And go to till I'm waiting the Yahoo to load up. I'm going to, for example, view the page. And now I'm going to have the form
Hi
here.
again, and
So
one of
let
the
me stop
best
this.
options.
Okay, so I have already the form. So once you submit in the custom fields section the form ID, you have your form below here. So once I have this form here, I'm going to test it. Oh, so 70 new emails. Damn. Um, so I'm going to test it, and let's go to let's do this. So I'm going to type my name, Ivan Petrov, and I'm going to put my email here, Ivan at com, and I'm going to hit make sure that the email is correct first, and okay, and I'm going to hit subscribe, and right now it's going to redirect me to the new page. I don't know why the server is so slow today. It's going to redirect me to the second page, how as we did it to be the landing page landing page, product page on Rising Marketer. So here you can set up whatever page you want to. It could be your
Hi again, and
you can come here and hit on pages, add new, and you can create second page where to navigate people after the form submission. So it's really up to you. You can navigate them to whatever you want to. Right now you're supposed to have your email, as you can see here on in the inbox, where it says Rising Marketer and thank you for your subscription. And as we did it, you can see, dear Ivan, thank you for your subscription, blah, 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 blah. So you can set up whatever you want to here. So our form is working right now. Since we have our form working, we have a few more things that we want to do in our landing page. So you go to here on edit, and you basically want to have probably your have the other, you can set up the other Google Analytics code to track the visits of your landing page. How to do this? How to copy and paste the other URL? For example, imagine you go to your you are going to do the following thing. So landing page setup, go to landing page setup here on the appearance theme setup, and looking for counters, you see this short code here. So copy this. I'll close this one, we don't need anymore. You go to here, enter new in the custom fields, enter new. So now we need a counter, so Google Analytics counter. You can go to your Google account and copy and paste the counter, but I'll just copy and paste the same counter, the one that we have here, but you can place whatever you want to here. So we have it and add custom field. And we already have the counter here, and if you hit update, and view page, let me stop this one, okay, and if you go to the page source, you will have the counter down below somewhere, somewhere here. Log out. Landing page, I believe it's this one. So here it is. So here is your counter. So as you can see, you have your counter here. Once you have your Google counter, you probably want to, most of the landing pages, if you see, they have some footer disclaimer here that is going to explain that this deal doesn't guarantee anything. So you want to have some footer content here. So you go here to appearance theme setup, you go to landing page setup, and you need to have this footer. You copy this, and when you edit your landing page once again, you will go to custom fields once again, enter new, paste footer, and you can actually type here is going to be my disclaimer. If I have, sorry if I have any mistake. Disclaimer. Okay. Sorry, it's very hard to make like this is anyway not my native language. Sorry about this. So add custom field and going to hit update. And once you view the page, let me just stop it.
Hi.
Okay. And sorry, you have your here's to be my disclaimer. So you can have couple of paragraphs of text here. You can use some HTML if you have to. Uh, mm, you can set up whatever you want to here in the footer section. So the other thing that we are going to set up to our team is going to let's just so it's actually basically this is the basic theme. You can work around with it. You can make it the way you want to, but actually this is it, the very basic theme, and I really prefer this one instead of the other landing pages because it's a very simple, and really in the web marketing business you need really something very simple that is going to be more focused on the presentation but not on the great design. So now this is the basic thing, and I'm going to show you how we are going to switch from one to the other teams to see how you can what's the difference. So you go to the edit page here, and here in the page attributes we're going to switch to landing page 1.1, and the very difference is going to be the head section. So here we are the same landing page, but now we have this header section. It's for better navigation. So we want to go to have, instead of the one column landing page, we want to have two columns, so the one with the sidebar. So let's go to landing page number 2 and update, and go to view page right now. And here we are. We have the same landing page, but the form is here on the right hand side. So I want to show you something here actually. I want to set up some call to action text up here. So because right now it doesn't stand that perfect. Really want to have some subscribe now or something like this. So I'm going to once again to contact forms here, and it's a very slow server today. Okay, and go to landing page form, the form that we just created. Hit edit, and here in the form section I'm going to make something like H2, and I'm going to make subscribe now. Save, and I'm not going to close this page because we might have to do some additional adjustments. And if you reload the page,
Hi again,
now
one
we
of the
have
best.
this. Now we have this. We have this subscribe now. It doesn't stand that perfect. So you can actually play around. You can set up some style, color, white, and just I'm going to make this one to be bold. As you can make it in CSS too if you want to. Let's see if it's going to work like this. And here we are. We have this subscribe button, much more visible right now. So here, instead of this subscribe, you can set up some the other HTML, some image, some video, or wherever actually you want to above this form. So it's really up to you. You can make it the way you want it to be. I just showed you the simple example, this very simple example right now. Right now, what I'd like to show you is one more thing that these themes allow you here, it's to add some content under the form here. So it's you go to copy this site content here from the appearance theme setup and go to edit page and just enter new, paste it, and just make something like this is my site content. Okay, and here we are, hit add custom field. So you can type whatever you want, of course. This is a very it's just for the example. And here you are. If you click view page, you will have this content under the form
Hi
here.
again, and
So
one
basically, the this is it. You can actually have you can have the header above this landing page. So it's a 2.1 update. Go to view page.
hi again.
And now we have the header. And the only thing that still I have to show you here is the the fifth and the sixth variation of the landing page is going to be number 3 update, and we're now going to have this business card as I name it. Let me stop it. Okay. And this business card, and then the form. I told you you can just probably this theme style you can use it for a second page. So once someone submit the form, you may want to have your for example, if you really lead some training here, really want to have your name here on this site and people to be able to see you, you can use some HTML here to put your mm, help people to follow you in the different social networks and so on, so on. So you can play really around with this theme. And really, the last example is the 3.1, where you also will have the header. So now you have the header of the landing page. So it's really, this is it. It's that simple to have your landing pages. And one more thing it left me to show you right now is really how you can see where you can actually see, you'll be able to see your all the subscriptions and how you're about to export them and use them for your favorite mass mail sender. So you go to a landing page. Here you go to the admin area, sorry, and you go to once you have the contact form DB installed, as I told you, contact form database. You go to contact form DB, and here you have to select the form which you want to see the submissions of, and we are going to see this landing page form. And here you can see my submission. You can see my submission a few minutes ago. So once you have this, you can actually go to export here and select the type of the document in which you want to export the file. So let's just export it for Excel. So it's a very strange file format. You have to export probably Excel CVS. Aha, yeah, you have to export in Excel CSV UTF-8. So export. Oh, it's much better right now. So you're going to be able to just try with Notepad. And right here, you have all this in new rows, and just copy and paste it in Excel, and just um, you can copy and paste this information um, in your favorite mass mail sender, and you'll be able to import them there and start send them regularly um, emails, emails and so on. So it's a very simple. Here have a number of forms for the different landing pages, and you'll be able to see all the different subscriptions for the different landing pages. So it's that simple. It was that simple to have this landing page. I'm gonna give you one tip here. If you want to count how many people already submit the form, you can do something else. You can, for example, you can copy and paste the destination URL. So with but make people to go here to this landing page. So you copy the paste this copy the second page URL, and you can go to, I don't know if you have a profile in Bitly, and you will go there. You have to make sure that you're signed in. I thought I'm signed in. I'm signed in with Facebook. And once you signed in, let me get rid of this. Paste the your second page URL here, and here you have to paste this very short URL and go to your form setup. Uh, Under your form setup, and here in the additional settings, instead of this URL you will paste this short URL. And once you came here, you'll be able to see the statistics. Later on you'll be able to see the statistics of your how many people um, viewed this view this page. So this is just a very simple tip that you can use to see how many people have submitted your form. So it was that simple. I really want to thank you so much. Hopefully you have it was so clear and you don't have any troubles to set up your landing pages. So just play around. There are a bunch of YouTube videos that if you're wondering how to do something with YouTube, you can just YouTube it and have a look about this. Um, if you want to, we are going to we are going here. We are going to create one section on the on this landing page, demo page. We are going to create one section. It's going to be Q&A, and it's going to be Q&A here down in the footer, and there we are going to upload videos how you can do different things with this landing page. So stay tuned in this. If you want to, you can follow me. Go to um, Ivan ivanpetrov.org, and in my blog section I'm creating videos and blog posts very much every day how you can do um, how you can it's about different trainings here, how you can so it's tips that you can use for your web marketing campaigns, or you can follow me on social networks at Ivan T.S. Petrov, and really I'll be able to help you to you to go on new level in your web marketing campaigns. So thank you so much once again. I believe that this landing page will be very useful for you and really will boost your marketing campaigns on a very new level. Thank you so much, and if you have any questions, just contact us. We are going to try to answer your questions with the video tutorials, so you to be able to get to know how to use the platform easier. Don't forget to use a Rising Marketer. It's an amazing place where you can actually market your network marketing or web marketing business. So really thank you so much. I wish you have a great day. I was Sivan, and bye bye.